Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set, ready, and ready. Two times.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Drake. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
25.
Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Get the ball. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdowns. Seahawks. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Drake will start the drive on the ground. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the
Come on,
cap,
guys.
nod of the head to the defense.
You do run
Congratulations,
so
you got
bad,
us
bro.
last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. It's complete to Drake. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line. 280. 40.
On second and 12, Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Motherfucker didn't go for the ball. It would have been a PI. He would have accepted. It would have been on first and 1.
And this this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. Complete to Dorsett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A 10th carry in the game for
Bro, I'm blitzing from that side.
Good pick up there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Motherfucker will get blocked all the way across the field.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
What's happening? There's no steal. Little fucking wide receiver run all the way across the field and go block my knee.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, but he can come over and intercept it.
Picked off by Brad McDougal.
So fucking fantastic. My big one. He's the PR.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
You got to be fitting
because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not even in the red zone.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Pressure from his line, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
Well, you don't run man. All you run is
this game is going. You're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This game has not been going my way. It's been all his. So yes, I'll use it to my advantage.
On first down, Drake. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Here's Murray from midfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Cover three. Cover three.
Back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
If I see it's cover 3, bro, I will quit.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So he's running is cover 3, bro.
7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Wilson. Oh, he got
like I said, everything has gone his way.
Pulls it in. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there
on
third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
I should be
the more
destroying this
confidence your
cover
guy's
3
going
at
to have
least
in you to go
underneath
to
routes,
you
but
in
those
important
aren't
times
even getting
because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Single. Check Misty. Got it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Let's go, deep tight. Let's go, deep.
Now this time, Murray to throw it.
Look how far he throws that out in front, bro.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
I mean, good reason, but at the same time,
his guys will get the football back.
That just sums up today. Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 37. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It should be a touchdown.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Switch that up right up the last 2 seconds, man.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keyshawn Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
Look at that, bro. I can't fucking
This is Olsen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett.
He wasn't staying out of bounds.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be caught at the 30.
All aggressive
and
catches,
they're
bro.
going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
48, Mike.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And down inside the 15 he goes.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the